Hey guys, this is Mag212, and I'm going to be starting a new series called Nerf Tips, where I tell you about stuff that you need to know if you're going to be a good Nerfer. This episode is going to be about how you can prep your guns before you paint them. It's very helpful to sand your guns. As you can see, it's kind of sloppy because I just ran over all the pieces with some sandpaper. You just want to kind of, just rough up the surface so that when you paint, the paint has a lot of things to grip to. So right here, this white part on the retaliator is usually very glossy, and paint does not like to stick there at all. So what I did with all these pieces is I just ran over parts of them with 220 grit sandpaper. You want a very high grit, because the higher grit you get, the more fine it is. And if you get like 80 grit, you're going to see marks of sanding when you paint it, so that's not good. I've sanded parts like the front part right here, because if you attach a barrel, anyone who's ever painted a retaliator or a recon knows that when you try to attach the barrel, your paint will scratch off, no matter what kind of paint you use. So I like to sand the front just so the paint sticks very well, and maybe just to kind of make the surface a little flatter. I did not sand parts like this though. This is part of the stock. This is actually like right here, because nothing's going to scratch off there. It doesn't really matter. But also here, the running rails of the retaliator, it is very helpful to sand those parts, because when you put it back together and you have this, it's going to scratch off your new paint, and that's not going to look good. You don't have to get all the parts, just parts that you might touch, or like the handle right here, or the stock attachment point where your stock makes contact. That's just very helpful, and it'll make your paint job look better in the long run. So I will continue to do these videos for you guys if I have anything that I think you guys should know. And this concludes my video for how to prep your Nerf gun.